Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next video on the channel. New light. Again, this was a Olight light purchased during the holiday sales. This is the PL-2 Valkyrie, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this is the unpacking. It came in a nice little yellow envelope, which I'm sure it doesn't make sense to show in a video. But let's take a look at the light itself. Obviously it is a weapon mounted light. It has an additional rail for non-Glock mounts. Not gonna need it for now. 1200 lumen, works for 71.5 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes. It produces the light that shows the target at 235 meters. If you can trust the text on the label, it is water resistant and uses an LED Cree lamp, AHP 35 high whatever model. You can see all kinds of parameters, but all of this can be found on the internet and really not much fun showing. I'm going to compare the two lights that I own. One is also another Olight PL Mini, which is nice for compact pistols. Not really usable on long guns. Very uncomfortable for that, but works very well on a pistol. And one of the best tools for testing the lights is a cold steel training gun. Green, 1911 with a Picatinny rail. And of course, you can mount it whichever way you want. Nice part about all the lights from Olight, they have a QD mount. So does the PL-2 Valkyrie. Regular OD, QD. Surefire X300 in my case. I did not buy the X400 because I don't see much of a point. It is also easy to remove, but so this is the PL Mini. Let's continue, let's put this down and let's look at the full-sized one. As you can see, it fits very nicely on the 1911 frame. This is a full-size frame. Two buttons provide a strobe option, which unfortunately I did not find as an option on the PL Mini, which is fine. For mini light, this is a nice option. Ability to control it. So any of the two buttons provide regular light, two buttons on each side of the light, and pressing the two produces a strobe. Very well designed approach from my perspective. As you can see, the light fits quite well. It's still shorter than would be the full 5-inch barrel. I'm not testing lights on real handguns for the purposes of not bringing a real gun out into the backyard to see how well it works. The gun is comfortable for right-handed grip. And again, on this gun, it's comfortable enough on right-handed grip. Can also be used as a thumb on the supporting hand approach, which might actually be a better mode if you are controlling your trigger finger. It's inexpensive and produces 1200 lumen. X300 produces 500 lumen, if my memory is correct. And that's a huge difference power-wise. Of course, the lights are from different generations, so X400 is probably going to be almost as good. The light is good. The strobe is a little fast, but that's actually not a bad option. Price-wise, this might be one of the better lights for price to quality or for price to ability. This is of course a Chinese made light. Surefire is not. If that is important to you, and Surefire is military grade, while these lights obviously are not. And I will be very honest with you. I don't consider a lot of Chinese products, especially new ones, military grade, simply because they haven't gone through the use of those lights. X300 is not a military light per se. And yeah, of course it works in a lot of different ways. Sometimes you have to feed it very, very well to make it go on a rail. This is where the QD difference makes a lot of points. It does not have the strobe ability, not in this one. I have a streamlight, that's not in this video, that does. But I did not consider that to be a critical feature. The Olight Valkyrie PL-2, the full-size one, uses 2 batteries, just like Surefire. CR2 batteries. Or CR2, 1, 2, 3, whatever. The little ones. And it is smaller than the Surefire X300. As you can see. It's also almost the same height. Can't really measure it quite that well, so it has to be eye level measurement for me. But seems to be a very comparable product. At the $70 price, on holiday sale of course, this makes sense as your secondary light or light for your backup weapon or something that's not 100% critical use, in my mind. That's my personal point of view, obviously. It is a good light, but it needs to be more thoroughly tested, just like all the new products. It might be great. It might not. We won't see. Some people might already be testing them. For me, this is just an unpacking video and a basic tabletop review. I am going to check how this thing works on handguns at the range and try to put it on some of the carbines or rifle-sized pistols, or rifle caliber pistols. We'll see how that works. Other than that, I think it's a great light. It might be the one to start from, other than this one, which is also Olight. They're inexpensive. They provide a lot of features at low price point. And that is always important, because some people simply cannot afford to buy Surefire lights. Still, I would think probably their competition is something along the line of Streamlight. Maybe not this one, maybe the full-size one, which I don't have outside of a weapon at this time. Still, there's going to be $100+. This is $70 on sale, and that's very important. That something like this is valuable on sale. If it's not on sale, over $100, Streamlight, no question in my mind. If it's on sale, I might consider this. It provides a lot of lumens. It might be good for a long gun. Again, to show you what it looks like on a 1911. It fits very snugly. It's easy to put on the rail. It operates comfortably by either your trigger finger or your support hand. And it has the strobe option. Sounds good, looks good, works good. What else to wish for? That's it. Thank you for watching. And I'm gonna call it semi-practical at this point, until further testing can be completed by either me or other bloggers. And we'll see you in the next video.